Alright, hey guys, Drago here. Welcome to another video. Sorry, gotta clean it up. So today we're doing my first Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. You probably saw Tryhard's one. We're doing Cyber Dragon. So yeah, this is my first deck that I think's actually was really playable. So let's start. So first off, free copies of Cyber Dragon. Pretty standard. I mean, it's literally the name of the deck itself. So if you don't know what Cyber Dragon does, is basically whenever your opponent has a monster, right? Whenever your opponent has a monster, they're on their field and you don't have one, you can summon it. Okay, free copies of Proto Cyber Dragon, which changes its name to Cyber Dragon, and 2 copies of Cyber Larva. These are the main monsters of the deck, I would like to say. And that's what I like calling them. So, Cyber Larva, this is basically a defense card. Basically, if there's a face-up card, if this face-up card is targeted from an attack, you take no battle damage for the rest of this turn. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Cyber Larva from your deck. Now, I only like running 2 of these because it's mainly for defense. So, yeah. Those are the main free monsters for fusions. Next, we got Cyber Yugioh. Basically, let me read his effect. So, if this card attacks an opponent monster, it gains a 300 attack during the damage step only. Once per turn, you can reveal 1 spell card in your hand. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon until the end phase. This card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while it's in the graveyard. Now, there's certain cards that you will need that for. I don't know if I ran them in this deck. So, anyways, now we got 2 copies of Cyber Valley. So this one's quite a long effect. So there's free effects you can use on the free. When this card is targeted from an attack by an opponent, you can banish this card and draw 1 card. Then end the battle phase. Then the next effect, you can target 1 face-up monster you control, and this card banish both that target it and this card, then draw 2 cards. Or the final effect, which I'm pretty sure this is why you're in it. So you can target 1 card in your graveyard, banish this card and that 1 card from your hand, then 1 card from your hand, then place that card on the top of your deck. Really good card right here. And one of the longest effect ones in Yu-Gi-Oh, I'm pretty sure. So now let's get into the final Cybers. Even though they're the main monsters, we're on the final part of them. So we have 1 Cyber Core. Basically, when this card is normal summoned, add 1 Cyber spell or trap card from the deck to your hand. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon 1 Cyber Dragon monster from the deck. You can only use 1 Cyber Dragon core effect per turn, and only once that turn, this card's name becomes Cyber Dragon while it's on the field or in the graveyard. So yeah, pretty good card. I wanted to run 1 of it because most people who play competitively, right, run that card, and I kind of want to be different, you know. I still run it, but that's what they rely on. Then we got Cyber Dinosaur. When your opponent special summons a monster from their hand, except during the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Another defense card right here. Here mainly for defense. Cyber Dragons are really fun, by the way. And Cyber Phoenix. While this card is in attack position, navigate any spell trap effects that target exactly one machine type monster you control and no other cards. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can draw one card. That card is basically a trap counter, or if you can get it. I only run one of it because that's all I had when I was trying to try hard. That's all he had. So now the final monsters: Speed Droid, Triad Dice, Turbo Synchron, and Swift Scarecrow. So Speed Droid, Triad Dice. During your opponent's turn, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Navigate the next attack this turn from your monster's opponent's control. This is a quick play effect. So I only run this for Synchron summoning. You'll see that I use Synchrons. Okay, Swift Scarecrow. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can discard this card, navigate the attack, then in the battle phase. This is a quick effect. Basically, a speed droid is the best way I can explain it. So these are for defense and protection, and synchro summoning the Triad Dice. So Turbo Synchron, when this card declares an attack, you can change the attack target to defense position when you take battle damage. While this card is in attack, you can special summon one monster card from your hand with less attack or equal to the battle damage you took. Good card right here. I know I say that a lot, but it really is. Alright, so now we're moving on to traps. 2 copies of Dust Tornado. You guys probably know what this does already. 2 copies of Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Basically, when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can defend yourself without taking any hits. And it stays on the field, by the way. Not a lot of people know that. Mirror Force. When an opponent monster declares an attack, destroy all attack position monsters your opponent controls. Okay. Space Dragster. This is basically another synchro summoning monster I use. Call the Haunted is called the Haunted. Duh. A lot of people know what this is already. Side effects: when your opponent draws 1 to 3 cards, then you gain 2,000 life points for each card they drew with this effect. Good card right here. You're helping your opponent, but you can just draw them. Hey, draw 3 cards. Okay, Heavy Storm Duster, basically an upgraded Dust Tornado. Dice Try is the final trap. This is a counter to Morphtronics and Sniper. So yeah, those are all the traps, guys. Right there. That's all the traps. I'm trying to speed through this because my phone's about to die. Alright, so now we got the final cards. First off, 1 copy of Raigeki. Destroy all monsters that your opponent controls. Cyber Repair Planet. Okay, so if Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, you can activate one of these effects. If you control 3 or more Cyber Dragons in your graveyard at activation, you can only activate one Cyber Repair Plant per turn. Activate both effects if you have 3. So add one light machine type monster from your deck to your hand. Target one light machine monster from monster in your graveyard. Shuffle that back into your deck. Alright, so now Swords of Revealing Light. Do I have any more? No. Swords of Revealing Light. Flip up all monsters on your opponent's side, and your opponent can't declare attacks. Bazooka of Rampart Smashing. Basically, we use this to get rid of any set up, down monsters in set position. Limiter removal, double the attack of all machine type monsters you control at both the activation and the result of this card until the end phase. During the end phase, destroy those monsters. Card Trader, once per turn. During your standby phase, you can shuffle one card from your hand into the deck. Draw one card. Enemy Controller. This is a classic card. For those who don't know, you can basically change the position of a monster, or you can control them. Polymerization is the last card. I only had one copy of this because Tryhard didn't want to spare. He didn't want me touching his polymerizations. But one is nice enough to give me one. So yeah, there we go. So the final cards are obviously extra deck. Cyber Twin Dragon. A fusion monk. You need basically 2 Cyber Dragons. That's why we have a lot of them that can change their name. A fusion summon of this card can only be done with the above fusion material monsters. This card can make a second attack during each battle phase. So it can double attack. That's cool. It's also really hard to get on the field. Wind up Nemesis for XYZs. So 2 level 3 monsters. If this face-up card on the field would be destroyed, you can detach 1 XYZ material from this card instead, once per turn during the end phase. If this effect was used this turn, target 1 card on the field and destroy it. Pretty broken card. I wouldn't be surprised if Konami banned it. Did I say that at the beginning of the video? I should have a disclaimer at the beginning. I'm not following the ban list. These are just for fun. And my 2 Synchrons, Acel and Forma Synchrons. So these are tuner effect Synchrons machines. So basically, when this card is synchro summoned, you can draw 1 card during your opponent's main phase. And immediately after the effect resolves, synchro summon using this card control. This is a quick play, a quick effect. And then Acel Synchron, tuner 1 or more, 1 tuner and 1 or more non-tuner monsters. Once per turn, you can send one synchro monster from the deck to the graveyard. Then activate one of these effects. Once per turn, you can send increase the level by same monster. Reduce the level by same monster. During your opponent's main phase, you can immediately, after this effect resolves, synchro summon 1 synchro monster using in materials, including this card you control. This is a quick play event. You can only summon one Ageless Synchron per turn. So guys, that's it for the deck profile. Now I'm gonna warn you, this is not an all competitively viable. Like, it's mainly for fun, but if these cards aren't banned, I'd be surprised, to be honest, if some of these weren't banned, especially Scrap Iron Scarecrow and side effects. So yeah, that's kind of the build I'm running. I'm going to do some edits here. By the way, guys, more Beyblade and Bakugan content will be here shortly. I know a lot of people may hate me for not posting those, and I'll start them first. I kind of want to get into, like, the new series we're doing on the channel. I kind of want to give it some more videos. So, yeah, that's it. I'm Drago, and I'm signing out. Bye!